Welcome back to Loop Road here as the Foothill Owls look to take on the College of San Mateo Bulldogs. My name is Alejandro Flores. I'd like to welcome you back to NorCal Sports TV. And we should have a very fun matchup ahead of us. Two teams that met each other last year, renewing a rivalry that has been long missing between these two teams. Now looking ahead for the future for both of these teams right now in the Bay 6 Conference, both teams started undefeated in their first Bay 6 Conference match. So this is a very fun match between two teams that could determine where they land up here early on as conference play has started. Now both teams coming into this one with some offensive struggles, but very good on the defensive side in two different facets. Foothill, very strong pass rush. Well, for CSM, very strong passing game, especially when it comes to that strong defensive back crew that they have on the back end with the amount of interceptions they grab, as well as their return yardage as we get ready for the national anthem. Coach. Coach Rav igniting his Foothill team and Brandon Younger igniting that defense on the Foothill side as they get ready for a big matchup versus San Mateo. Again, this is a team, College of San Mateo, who has had a history of dominant teams throughout the Bay 6 Conference, especially when it comes to the rushing game and that defensive side. San Mateo has continued to find the right players to always fit into their system, whereas Foothill has really started to ignite their team ever since that 2019 campaign where Foothill went 10-0 in the regular season. Since then, Foothill has now started to change the storyline for their program and becoming one to always keep an eye on. This is their second year here in the Bay 6 Conference, and they will receive the kickoff first. So early on, we're going to see how that Foothill offense plays in this one. This is a big game for the Owls. Again, their offense needs to start finding some rhythm, especially when it comes to the passing game. That has been their biggest struggle so far this year. 147 passing yards per game average, whereas rushing-wise, 163 rushing yards per game. That is definitely a much different storyline than it was last year, where the rushing game was actually the biggest problem for the Owls, as it took them week 7 to finally get over the 100-yard average in terms of rushing. Now, the biggest help to the rushing game has to be Anthony Alonso, one of the newest additions, a freshman, coming into this game with 389 rushing yards per game as we kick off. And back to receive. Boxer is going to push through up ahead and just past the 25 to about the 28-yard line. And that's where the Owls' drive is going to start. And a change at quarterback for the Owls as well. They went with James Maxwell early on in the season, now changing to John Larios. Ever since last game, the Foothill Owls found a little bit of success with Larios, defeating Laney College 28-14. The Owls really pulled away. It was tied 14-14 going into the fourth quarter, and then 2 touchdowns to cap it off. Larios was 7 of 13 for 87 yards in that game with 2 passing touchdowns. And starting off is Alonso, who's taken the spot now as the team's #1 back, and Alonso trying to bounce it to the outside, and a short gain of 2 for Alonso. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a College of San Mateo defense. This Bulldogs defense really has to be praised when it comes to their passing defense, and that's going to be the biggest challenge for Larios. When you have a defense that consists of R.J. Wynn, Trevin Watson, Phoenix Rose, all defensive backs who have over 2 interceptions this year. Wynn with 4, Rose with 3, and Watson with 2. And where they pose a very dangerous threat is the returns after the interception. 2 players averaging over 50 yards per interception return. Larios pressure, and he'll just throw that one away. Intended for the tight end there. Looked, it was Owen Harrington. And with no one in range there for the pass, it's going to set up 3rd and long for the Owls. And this is something that they've struggled with all season long, those 3rd down conversions. Owls with a 3rd down percentage of 37%. 54% in their game versus Laney last week. But 3rd and longs do not help. 3rd and 8 to be certain. Jordan Fuentes in the backfield. And it's a 5-man rush. Now 6, Larios facing pressure, and he is taken down. Defensive back getting into the backfield, Vinny Wolfgram, able to apply the pressure. His first sack of the year stops the Foothill Owls' opening drive. And now this sets up Jordan Rucker, who has an average of 40 yards per punt. Rucker gets a good distance there and sends it away, and already is trying to set up a good return. Moving down the sideline is Riley Long. Riley Long into Foothill territory right at the 40-yard line. And there's a flag down as well. As the officials are discussing. And it looks like just based on the way the players are moving back. This will be against the Bulldogs. So a blindside block is called on the Bulldogs. This is going to set them back from the Owls' 40-yard line, setting them all the way back to their own 30. Decent field position to start a drive, but obviously not as good as they could have had it starting in Owl territory. And this is where the drive will start. It's going to be Luke Alexander to start at the helm. And already immediate pressure from the Owls getting into the backfield. Leading the charge, Mason Furtado makes the big tackle. And again, this is a College of San Mateo offense who hasn't had much success in the passing game as well. Their main offensive success comes from that rushing game, averaging 153 rushing yards per game. And Luke Alexander looking to turn it around. This is Alexander, who doesn't have much experience this season, already throwing it, it is picked! Alexander throwing it up for grabs, and coming down with it is Jamison Starks. The star freshman DB for this Owls defense coming through early. No real man there open, and just throwing it up for grabs, and just like that, the Owls offense is going to be right back on the field. And that's the worry that comes from the Bulldogs. They're kind of facing a little bit of a situation where they have multiple QBs playing. Johnny Coet has got a lot of the experience, but he has 7 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Luke Alexander, not too much experience, now a second interception of the year. And giving the Owls great field position here at the Bulldogs 45. Lario's going to throw quickly here and get it out to Fuentes, and Fuentes met by a storm of defenders. Miles Tucker there to finish off the tackle. So putting some early pressure on this Bulldogs defense early in this one. You have to imagine the biggest thing that the Owls are looking for here is just positive yardage. Can they get it into 3rd and shorts? Goes back to Fuentes again, and Fuentes powers forward, but only for a gain of 2. Manny Wolfgram was the one who made the tackle there. Wolfgram, the one who got the sack on the previous Owl drive to halt that one. So now 3rd and 7 for the Owls offense. Another 3rd and long situation. What his offensive coordinator Kenny Coleman got up his sleeve here for another 3rd and long. Fuentes still in the backfield. Bulldogs rushing 4. Screen set up for the tight end, and a lot of room to work with. Finding up ahead and down past the 15-yard line. A great design from head coach Kenny Coleman. Sets up a perfect situation for the Owls now. 1st and 10 inside the 15 as they cross the red zone. That goes for a gain of 27. And that changes the outlook of this first quarter entirely, where the Owls went 3 and out. A quick forced turnover. And on their second drive inside the red zone here with 10 minutes left to go in quarter 1. It's a handoff again to Fuentes, and Fuentes fighting just for a short gain of 1. That was a lot of effort there for Fuentes. It was Hudson Vi who made the catch there at the tight end spot. Hudson Vi getting a lot of action early on. Despite not seeing any so far this year, it's really been Owen Harrington and Diego Madriz. We've seen a lot of the action for the Foothill Owls in the tight end spot. It's a full freshman class when it comes to that set of tight ends. Owen Harrington has taken the main premier spot as the freshman tight end. Number 88 standing at 6'2", 229. Coming from Archbishop Mitty. Larios dropping back. Quick throw, batted down. Bulldog defense applying a lot of pressure early on. Larios trying to get that one out quick and immediately sent down to the ground. That was Colin Talatua, one of the edge rushers for the Bulldogs, who was able to make the stop there. So again for the Owls, another 3rd and long, 39 to be exact. They're 1 for 2 on third downs to this point. Larios dropping back, blitz, tosses it up, wide open, touchdown! Second of the year for Brody Simison, and the Owls up to a quick 6-0 lead. Brody Simison, the sophomore veteran for this Owls offense, coming through early, breaking loose in the right corner of the end zone, and the Owls have an early chance here following the extra point to make it a quick 7-0. As through the uprights and good. Connor Cook remains 100% on extra points. And the Owls take advantage of the quick turnover and turn it into 7. We'll be back after the break.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, the Owls on their second drive, taking advantage of the interception, go down the field. And a touchdown pass from John Larios to Brody Simison, making it a 7-0 lead for the Owls. Last time these two teams played, College of San Mateo held the lead the entire game. This is the first time now that the Owls have led the College of San Mateo. And set to return is Riley Long and Josh Tucker. And it's going to go to Riley Long deep in the back of the end zone. He's going to take a knee and just take the given field position. And again, it's going to be very interesting to see who comes out for the Bulldogs. Again, it will be Luke Alexander. Alexander threw his second interception of the season on just the second play of the Bulldogs' drive. You have to imagine the biggest thing that Coach Brandon Younger is emphasizing here is, can we stop the run game of the Bulldogs and force it into the hands of the passing game? 9:31 left to go in quarter one. And a quick throw from Alexander, trying to dump it out to the right side, and off of that wide receiver screen, Kenyon Shabazz gets a short gain there. Jeremiah Lolohela was there on the tackle. It's just a short game for Alexander, but his first completion of the game. Again, up front, fighting off the first tackler, but getting there. First man there was the freshman, Ryan Given. Ryan Given has become one of the biggest stars for this Owl defense. Team leader in sacks with 5.5, 20 total tackles, and 10.5 tackles for a loss for the freshman. He's made a big impact coming off of the edge. as he was the first man there to get to Malachi DeMoss. He was able to shake off the first tackler, but then gets swarmed by the rest of the Owl defense, setting up 3rd and long for Alexander. Alexander, 4-man rush, just dumps it off, and that's tipped up and dangerous. A couple Owl defenders there close in the vicinity. And just like that, a quick 3 and out for the Bulldogs, and all momentum right now in the Owls' favor. As you can see, just passed just behind from Alexander. And here we go, 4th and 9, having to punt it away is Ethan Ling. Averages 38 yards per punt. Only 7 times has he gotten within the 20. It'd have to be a real tough task for the freshman to do it here. On the return, fair catching that one, is Andre Hall. My apologies, Reggie Hall. So here comes the Owls offense, quick to set up here. They huddle on the sidelines to start their opening drives and then just line up in formation. Now some key players to look out for too, who we just mentioned, Reggie Hall there on the return, as well as Alonzo Barnett. Team leaders in receiving yards by a clear mile compared to the rest of the Owls receiving core. As getting the handoff there is Alonzo, his first carry since the first drive for the Owls. And Alonzo picks up a short gain of 3. So 2nd and 7 upcoming. Reggie Hall, the sophomore, has really taken over as one of the premier receivers. Had a lot of playing time as a freshman. He's really the number 3 option behind Johnny Barbie and Andre Hall. Andre Jackson, I should say. And moving up ahead again, just a short gain for the Owls for Anthony Alonzo. So the best 3rd down situation the Owls have seen, 3rd and 3. Just past their own 35-yard line at the 36. Alonzo still in the backfield. Reggie Hall and Barnett on opposite sides. Move it up ahead, Larios. Larios going to fight forward for the first. And great poise there from the freshman quarterback, avoiding the first wave of pressure and diving up ahead for the first down. Keeps the Owls' drive alive. And the biggest thing is keeps the Bulldogs defense back out there on the field, who have seen a lot of playing time so far early in this first quarter. Again, the Bulldogs, 2 plays and a turnover on their first drive and a 3 and out on their second. So this defense for the Bulldogs seeing a lot of playing time early. Play action. Larios going to keep it himself, using that speed, and Larios hitting the head there. No call. And a gain of 4 for Larios on that run. And Larios has taken over in the past few games as the starter at the helm for the Owls offense. It started with James Maxwell. And despite the successful passing game for Maxwell, Larios brings a little bit more with his legs and probably a little bit more of a dynamic edge to that Owls offense, as that time Alonzo has no room to go anywhere. A loss of 1 for the Owls. And again, another 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 to be exact. James Yost and Bodie Simonson have subbed in now for this Owls offense as well, as receiving options here on 3rd and long. Jordan Fuentes in the backfield. Big matchup is Barnett, who's over on the near side, as that pass goes to Barnett and sails. Just not enough speed on that one. Almost intercepted by Kyle Hall. Would have been his first of the year. Instead, it goes for an incompletion and a 4th down upcoming for the Owls offense. So Owls unable to capitalize on a quick 3 and out. And again, that's the biggest thing that the Owls want to try to do in these conference games where they can improve from the preseason is, can the offense capitalize on the great field position and also the opportunities that the defense gives them? This is an Owls defense that doesn't force as many turnovers as they did last season, but they still dominate when it comes to the pass rush and the run defense. That has continued to stay true for this Owls defense, only allowing 77 rushing yards per game. And that's a great statistic to have going up against a Bulldogs offense that emphasizes their run game. Luke Alexander is going to hand it off to DeMoss. And DeMoss, gain of about 1. Multiple Owls defenders there on the tackle. And again, the Bulldogs have yet to really produce any big gains so far. Under 4 minutes left to go in quarter 1. The Bulldogs trailing 7-0 here at the Loop Road. Coming off the edge with the blitz, DeMoss is able to get through the first wave, and DeMoss is past the 20-yard line. And the biggest run of the day for the Bulldogs. Gives them their first down of the game, as they find it here late in the first quarter. Malachi DeMoss going into this game rushing at 361 rushing yards per game, as well as 2 touchdowns on the year. Alexander, another quick screen. A lot of room to work with and fighting up ahead for a short gain. To Jalen Arnold there on the catch. So Luke's 2 completions have gone on wide receiver screens, one to Arnold and the other one to Shabazz. Hand off again to DeMoss. DeMoss bouncing around to the outside and a short gain of 2. Cameron Hawkins and Ryan Given there on the tackle for the Owls, and this sets up 3rd down for the Bulldogs. They're 0 for 1 early in this one on 3rd downs. But with a 3rd and 3 situation, the Bulldogs have access to a lot more of their playbook here. As this one's going to be a fly sweep. And getting around the edge and in for the 1st down, fighting up ahead. Good run by Jalen Arnold. Cameron Hawkins is there to make the tackle. But a good play design from the Bulldogs. Gets them a gain of 9 and a 1st down. And the Bulldogs now 2 first downs in a row, starting to engineer a drive. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Play action for Alexander. He's looking deep and he throws over the middle and dropped. Pass a little low, but in the hands there. Incomplete as that was going to David Amos. So this sets up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Handoff. Bounce it to the outside and finding a lane. Here come the Bulldogs now. The run game has come alive here. Ali Collier with the big run for the Bulldogs. Gain of 18. The Bulldogs now in Owl territory at the 42-yard line. So a couple big runs here for the Bulldogs, and they've started to find the lanes, especially on the outside edge. Collier is going to stay in. Now first down, Alexander play action. Just continuing to drop back, and that one is batted down. Fapai Fualema was the one who applied the pressure. 44 total tackles on the year for Fualema. The defensive captain for this Owls defense. As the sophomore was the one who was able to apply the pressure. Batted down for the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Play clock running down and immediate pressure in the backfield. Swarmed and taken down. Unbelievable pressure. Khalil Buck was the first one to get there. And Aaron Davis Beckford as well was the first man to apply the pressure. Just diving right through. And this sets up a 3rd and 14 for the Bulldogs. Game clock just ahead of the play clock, so they could choose to let this one run down if they choose to, and it appears they will do so. So end of one here at the Loop Road, and the Foothill Owls leading 7-0 defense. The main storyline of this one will be back after the break.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com. Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time.
Welcome back to quarter two at the Loop Road. If you're just joining us, the main storyline for this one has been defense to this point. The Foothill Owls forced a turnover and were able to capitalize on it for their first score of the game. Meanwhile, College of San Mateo producing their best drive that they've had so far as it's going to go to a screen out to the backfield. And immediately, there he is again, Jamison Starks making the big-time tackle for the Owls. Read immediately by Starks. So you can see they try to put him out of motion, and Starks immediately powering through the blockers as Jeremiah Hill couldn't really get that one with any room to go. And this sets up 4th and 19 for the Bulldogs. So a punt coming up for Ethan Ling. It's worth noting the Owls special team has been something to really praise these last few years. They had a big punt block return for a touchdown in their previous home game, but this time Ling pins it inside the 1-yard line. So the biggest challenge of the day for the Owls, they're going to have to start deep in their own territory, as deep as you can be, down at the 1. And it's going to be interesting to see here how they trust Larios in a position like this. Again, the young freshman hasn't seen too much action this season. Had a touchdown pass early in this one to Brody Simison. Now facing a 1st and 10 inside his own 1. And it's going to be a handoff and down on the ground. What are they going to call this? A safety? It is. Immediately tripped up in the backfield was Anthony Alonso. A huge miscue for the Owls. As you could see, it didn't even look like any pressure was applied. Alonso just losing his own footing there. And just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. A huge mistake for the Owls. Puts 2 on the board for the Bulldogs. And here it is in the second quarter. Foothill with a 7-2 lead now. And the defense of the Owls having to be forced to go back out there. Again, that was all set up by the punt from Ethan Ling. He's had 7 punts inside of the 20 going into this one. That makes it number 8. And Ling with his best one of the year. Pinching the Owl offense inside the 1, and their own miscue gives the Bulldogs their first points of this one. So Connor Cook going to have to kick off way back in his own territory as well. With return men like Riley Long and Josh Tucker set back to return, this could get very dangerous for this Owls team. Cook sends it off. Kick way back, goes to Riley Long, and Long with a lot of room to work with. Long fighting up ahead, up the middle, and Long just short of their own 40-yard line to the 39, and that's where the Bulldogs drive will start for Alexander. If there was ever an opportunity for the Bulldogs to capitalize on momentum, it's here and now. They're given the best field position they've had to start a drive in this one. Again, they're coming off of a drive where they had a lot of success in the run game. It stalled out right at the Owls' 40-yard line. Alexander going to start with the handoff. And again, another big burst and run for Ali Collier. Gain of 12 for Collier. And the leading rusher in this one is Collier. 2 big runs early in this one for the Bulldogs, and they're now in Owl territory just past the 50. They choose to keep Collier in on a 1st and 10. Alexander again to Collier, and Collier fights forward. Good show of strength from Collier to be able to turn that one into a medium gain. Gain of 4 to be exact. And just like that, here on 2nd and 6. Collier staying in. 7-2, Owls lead. Bulldogs with the ball. Alexander on a play action. Alexander looking deep. He's just going to dump it off to Collier, and Collier has been the big impact player so far on this drive. All 3 plays have gone to Collier, and another first down for the Bulldogs. He stays out there, ready to go again. Just like that, 1st and 10 right at the 35-yard line. Alexander, play action. 4-man rush for the Owls. Wide open for the touchdown! Breaking loose. And a broken coverage for the Owls. Sets up one of the easiest touchdowns that you'll see for the Bulldogs as B.J. Thurman gets the touchdown. Team leader in receiving yards for tight end this year. Picks up his 2nd touchdown of the year. And the Bulldogs take advantage of the safety, drive down quick, and take the lead. On the extra point, it is now a 9-7 lead for the Bulldogs. As Kelly stays 100% on extra points. And this game has been flipped on its head. Bulldogs have the lead now in the 2nd quarter, as we'll be back following the break.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100. Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight.
Welcome back. The Bulldogs took the lead following the safety, 9-7 lead. As they look to kick it off, and this one's going to be sent over to the right side, and Boxer's just going to choose to take a knee. And the Owls drive is going to start in their own territory, and this is a big drive for Larios here. The Owls have yet to produce any drive on their own, and again, that last drive was a safety, just one play, stuck at their own one, and a miscue from Anthony Alonso, one of the premier backs for this Owls offense. Larios rolling out. Larios able to avoid the first man, and Larios just tucking it and going forward for a short gain. Turning a negative into a positive there is Larios as he's able to avoid the first man, and a short gain for the Owls on 1st down. And again, that's what Larios brings to this Owls offense. It's really his ability with his legs. Larios, handoff to Fuentes, and Fuentes, gain of 1. So the Owls offense has really been stalled out when it comes to the run game, unable to really produce any big yardage to this point. And again, it's putting a lot of pressure on Larios here to have to change the game with his arm. Here it is again, another 3rd and long for the Owls. We've yet to call Londo Barnett or Reggie Hall, the 2 premier receivers for this Owls offense. Barnett has only been targeted once to this point. Larios on 3rd down. He's looking Barnett's way. He's throwing Barnett's way. Barnett comes down with it. Are they going to say it complete, though? They are out of bounds. Barnett couldn't keep his feet in. Close play there. Again, just throwing it up for the big man, Alondo Barnett. He came down with it. It's only 1 foot that needs to be in for College, but Barnett couldn't get it there. And this is going to set up another punt for Jordan Rucker. A big punt here as the Owls try to flip the field. And that's the biggest thing here. When two defenses are playing the way they are, field position plays a huge factor. And it will there. Another great tackle on the special team side. Cameron Hawkins, his name is everywhere when it comes to special teams. Hawkins was the one who got the punt block and the return in the last home game for the Owls. This time making a big-time tackle on the special team side. But still, Luke Alexander gets to start the possession at their own 24-yard line. Ali Collier again in the backfield. He's been the hot hand right now for the Bulldogs. The main engineer for that drive, and really his presence was what allowed the open touchdown. And this time another fly sweep and a big gain on first down. Kavion Collins, the 6'3" wide receiver, picking up the fly sweep and showing off his speed as he's able to weave up ahead for a strong first down gain. Luke Alexander, 1st and 10. And that's the first time that the Owls defense has gotten to Ali Collier in the backfield. Big time tackle from Douglas Adams as well as Ryan Given, both there on the combined tackle. And that's a big setback here for the Bulldogs. Now setting up 2nd and 14. Under 9:30 left to go. 9-7. The score as the Bulldogs took the lead here in the second quarter following the safety. Alexander dropping back, another play action, wide open and an easy completion for the first. Just like how you like to draw it up for the Bulldogs as Jaden Moss wide open there to make the catch. Now approaching the 9-minute mark here in quarter 2. And the Bulldogs keep the drive alive. Flag is thrown. Handoff is to Collier. And Collier stuffed in the backfield, but we have to wait and see what the flag is for. Again, usually when they throw flags and allow the play to continue, most of the time that would be an offsides. If it was a false start, they would have called the play dead immediately. So we have to wait and see here what the call is going to be. Two fouls on the play, as it's a holding on the offense and an offsides on the Owls, which offset the penalties, and it's going to be a repeat of the down, so a win for the Bulldogs, as they don't lose yardage or down, and they get to reset again on first down. Big mistake from the Owls, who lined up offsides, got lucky because of the holding call. So Luke Alexander again with Ali Collier in the backfield. Goes to Collier, and Collier finding a lane. Collier breaking loose, and Collier skips up ahead past the 35. Mason Furtado was the one who made the tackle for the Owls defense, but another big gain for Collier. Continues to read the field at a high level. 8 minutes left to go in quarter 2. Owls haven't blitzed too much to this point. Alexander on another play action has time. Alexander wide open man and complete For a short gain again to Jaden Moss. It's been his #1 target so far in this game. As Moss adds another catch and a short gain to make it 2nd and medium here for the Bulldogs. Curtis Johnson, the first one there to make the tackle for the Owls defense. 2nd and 6 upcoming for the Bulldogs. And on 2nd and 6, play action again from Alexander. Alexander looking deep. He throws it off to the out and caught again. Jaden Moss. Moss, 3 catches on this drive and another first down game for the Bulldogs. You're seeing that a lot now on these play actions. Jaden Moss, all 3 of his catches have come from play action, running to the outside. They clearly see an advantage against the slot receiver. As Luke Alexander, another fly sweep and fighting up ahead for a short gain. Finished off there by Douglas Adams. And that was Kavion Collins who caught the fly sweep. Cameron Hawkins was the first one there to make the tackle as well. 2nd and 10 upcoming for the Bulldogs. This is a big drive. A touchdown here can really start to expand the lead for the Bulldogs. Handoff to Collier. And Collier, short gain on 2nd down, setting up 3rd and medium. More so 3rd and long here as we have 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs in the red zone and a key 3rd down upcoming. And this is a Bulldogs team, 33% 3rd down conversion rate. That wide receiver screen immediately blown up and unable to get to the sticks. Jalen Green was the one who was able to make the catch. But Cameron Hawkins making the tackle. And this sets up 4th and 2 for the Bulldogs. And by the looks of it, Alexander staying on. The Bulldogs will go for it here. Dyder Kelly is the kicker. And again, he's 11 for 13 on field goals this year. Timeout from the Owls. Big moment coming up, and Coach Brandon Younger wants to have a talk with his squad. We'll be back after the break.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, the Bulldogs facing a big 4th down in Owl territory at the Owl 11. Leading 9-7, all 9 points coming in this 2nd quarter for the Bulldogs. Collier is in. It goes to Collier, and he is stopped short of the line. Barely getting back to the line of scrimmage, and the Owls defense holds strong. Big stop on 4th down. It keeps this game within striking distance for the Owls offense. And again, another situation here where John Larios is going to start deep in his own territory. Ever since that 2nd drive for the Owls have yet to produce anything past Bulldogs territory. They're looking for a big drive here with 4 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in quarter two. This could be a big drive for the Owls. A field goal can even give them the lead here. In the backfield is Anthony Alonso, again, team leader in rushing yards this year. He's really taken control as the team's number one back, and Alonso with one of his strongest runs of the day for just a gain of 4. And again, that really does tell the story of how the Owls offense has been bottled up when it comes to the run game. Anthony Alonso, one of the biggest runs for the day for the Owls, is just a gain of 4. Again, if the Owls do want to find success offensively in this one, it will come through the run game. Up ahead, another run to Alonso, and Alonso with another strong gain. This is going to set up 3rd and short for the Owls. So 3rd and 2. With under 4 minutes left to go in quarter two. Alonso still in the backfield with Larios. Larios dropping back. 5-man rush. Larios rolling out. Larios has a spy on him, and Larios is taken down in the backfield. Big time sack for the Bulldogs. Another 3 and out for the Owls. And just like that, the Bulldogs are going to get the ball back again with a 9-7 lead, and it will be under 3 minutes left to go in quarter two. Rucker sends the punt away, and a lot of room here on the return for Riley Long, and Riley Long is going to get taken down close to the 45-yard line at about the 44. Tyler Hodges is the one who made the tackle. Freshman linebacker able to stop Riley Long in his tracks, and here come the Bulldogs again. 2 drives in a row where the Bulldogs have really begun to produce some really solid drives, especially when it comes to the passing game. They found that there in the most recent drive as Alexander. A lot of quick passes. And again, another short dump off, and that one's going to be going up ahead for first down. Kenyon Shabazz able to get the first down. Just past the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Alexander gets this one to DeMoss. DeMoss powering up ahead, but still taken down in the end. Marquise Hall initially taken down, but continues to hold on to DeMoss there and able to finish the tackle. So a gain of 5 as we reach the 2-minute warning in this one. Bulldogs looking to extend their lead. We'll be back.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Welcome back. 2 minutes left to go here in quarter two as the Bulldogs have the ball looking to extend their lead further. Leading 9-7. If you're just joining us, the Owls took advantage of the Bulldogs' turnover, turned it into 7, but since then the Owls' offense has been stalled out, and the Bulldogs now finding a lot of rhythm offensively. It starts with the passing game, and Alexander wide open, and a catch down the field into the red zone. Go the Bulldogs. Jeremiah Hill with the catch. And just like that, the Bulldogs now in Owl territory inside the red zone. 1st and 10 with plenty of time on the clock. Minute 51 left to go. There's a couple broken coverage plays now from the Owls. Set up the Bulldogs in great territory as this handoff is going to be a short gain. Malachi Damas with the run. Foothill Owl was the one who made the tackle. Approaching a minute 30 left to go here in quarter two. And you have to imagine, too, the Bulldogs, the biggest thing that they're going to try to do is just run down this clock. Control the time of possession like they have all second quarter. Alexander, play action, rolling out, open man, and immediately tackled by Cameron Hawkins. Got that one to Riley Long. Long going out in the flats there for the catch. But a gain of nothing for the Bulldogs. Now under a minute left to go in quarter two. The Bulldogs, they got stopped on their last 4th down attempt in the red zone. You have to imagine if they get stopped here on 3rd down, they might just settle for the 3. As the Bulldogs do start with the ball here in the second half. Alexander dropping back. Alexander throwing the fade, and that one not even catchable, too far out to the sidelines, and the special teams comes out for the Bulldogs to settle for 3. So again, the Owls defense holds strong in the red zone, prevents the touchdown. First field goal attempt for Dieter Kelly. Kelly's longest of the year is 47 yards. And it looks like Coach Rav is going to try to ice Dieter. 11 for 13 on field goals this year, longest of 47. This one just about 10 yards back from a true extra point. And we'll be back following the short break.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Welcome back to the Loop Road. We got a close one here in the first half as the Bulldogs looking to extend their lead. Already standing at 9-7. And Kelly trying to put one through the uprights with 27 seconds left to go. And Kelly's kick is up, flat, and good. A little bit of a close call there. That one just kind of a short liner right in between the net. And just like that, the College of San Mateo extending the lead 12-7 as we approach the first half. A lot of questions left to be answered here for the Owls offensively. They had one big drive in the first quarter, taking advantage of the great field position given by the defense. That was Jamison Starks who was able to get the interception there. But since then, the Owls have yet to produce their own drive within their own territory, have yet to even touch the Bulldogs' territory on the defensive side. And a big mistake as well from Anthony Alonso, tripping up in the backfield, led to the safety. Boxer Kobzak Young is set to return, as well as Jordan Fuentes. And this one is going to Young, and Young is going to fair catch this one in the end zone. 24 seconds left to go in half number one. You don't really know what to expect from the Owls here. Again, just 24 seconds left to go, only one timeout. So you have to imagine if the Owls do plan on trying to make a drive out of this, it's going to really come down to that first play. If that first play is successful, you can imagine they're going to try to stick with it. If not, don't be surprised if they just try to let this one go into the half. And it appears that's exactly what they're going to do right now from the start of the drive. Larios lines out to take a knee. He does so, and the Owls are going to go into halftime trailing the Bulldogs 12-7. So the Owls put the first score on the board to take a 7-0 lead. And the Bulldogs respond 12-7 now the score as we go into halftime. Again, my name is Alejandro Flores here on NorCal Sports TV, and we'll be back for the start of the second half.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100. Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100. Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
Elevate your program.
Welcome back to Foothill College. The Owls in a close match here versus the College of San Mateo Bulldogs, down 12-7 as CSM has put up 12 unanswered in the second quarter. Just want to start off the second half by giving a shout out to a former Foothill alumni, Elijah Thomas, one of the top receivers in his time when he was playing here for Foothill. He's now found his passion with the pen. One of the best tattoo artists here in the Bay Area, Ink_Ja. Got to give a big shout out to him. Very talented artist, but an even better person. Make sure to check him out, Ink_Ja on Instagram. Now, going over to this game, the Foothill Owls started off quick, right? 7-0 lead on just their second drive following the interception that was thrown by Luke Alexander. But since then, the Owls have been unable to produce their own drives, really unable to find any sort of rhythm offensively. The run game has been halted for the most part this entire game, and it's put it into the arms of John Larios. And Larios has done a good job of playing safe ball control football, but nothing to really expand the offense forward, and that's what they're going to be looking for here in the second half. If Larios can start finding some targets downfield, again, targets that we need to look for, Orlando Barnett, Reggie Hall, or some eyes, some players to keep an eye out for here in this second half. Whereas for the College of San Mateo, really what they want to do is just continue what they have done the entire second quarter. They have dominated in the run game, and that's really actually come from their second running back, Ali Collier, who was second on the team in rushing yards going into this game. But based on how he's played right now, he could take that number one spot. Collier has been dominant, has really found the spark for the Bulldogs offense. Cook sends it away. Set to return, and taking it back here is Josh Tucker. And Tucker finds a nice lane up ahead past the 25. And this is where the Bulldogs drive will start. Starting at the 28-yard line. And again, Luke Alexander taking the helm here for the Bulldogs. Has also found a lot of great efficiency here with the pass game, and one of his top targets, Jaden Moss, has been one of his, you could say, most thrown to target. He's gotten the majority of the attention here in the pass game. It looks like starting off is going to be Malachi DeMoss, the team's leader in rushing yards this season. DeMoss with a strong run on first down, breaking that first tackle and pushing up ahead to make it second and medium. Again, Malachi DeMoss, 361 rushing yards going into this one, averaging 90 rushing yards per game. It's a long way from matching that total today, but again, this is a very good run defense that the Owls possess. And it's making it hard for San Mateo to really break through here in the run game, forcing it into the arm of Alexander, and he has succeeded in that second quarter. Here it goes again to DeMoss, and finding the lanes is DeMoss, and DeMoss pushing up ahead for a first down. Two very strong runs, and the first drive for the Bulldogs in the second half, much different than their first drive of the first half. Already two very strong runs, and they're already pushing up ahead here on the front lines. Gain of 9. And this is where the Bulldogs start to succeed. When that run game gets rolling, it leaves opportunities for Luke Alexander in the play-action game, where he has found a lot of open guys. Again, the previously mentioned Jaden Moss. All three of his catches have been off play-action. This time, though, Alexander just dropping back and throwing pressure in his face, and it is caught. An absolute laser from Alexander for the first down. And that was the mismatch height-wise to B.J. Thurman. His second catch of this one. Thurman with the only touchdown for the Bulldogs in this one. One of the top receiving options for this Bulldogs team. Thurman, the 6'4", 225 tight end, making his presence known early in this one. Handoff, DeMoss, nowhere to go. Met in the backfield by the Owls defense. A swarm of players there to make the tackle. This sets up a 2nd and long, 2nd and 15 to be exact for the Bulldogs. And their first negative play of this drive. And in the backfield now, Ali Collier. A blitz off of the end for the Owls, and the pressure gets there. Douglas Adams disrupts the pass. Wide open there was Riley Long, but the pass couldn't get to them as Alexander tackled as he released the ball. And that's really what this Foothill Owls defense poses, is in that rush game. It starts from veterans like Douglas Adams, but also the freshman Ryan Given, two of the top players who always apply pressure for this Owls defense. And then you can talk about the front end as well. Alexander rolling out, has time, going deep, wide open, incomplete. Caught out of bounds, and that was a close one there for Josh Tucker. He tried to set up with his feet in bounds, but that would be negated anyways. As a penalty on the offense sets up 4th down, so a promising drive for the Bulldogs is stalled just as it gets past midfield. But this is a dangerous position for the Owls. Last time the Bulldogs had to punt past the 50-yard line, they were pinned inside the 1, which led to a safety. Ethan Ling, 8 punts inside the 20 this season. His last punt that he had past the 50-yard line pinned the Owls at the 1-yard line. He looks to do so again. This one, though, very short and having to be caught and just fought up ahead to make it past the 10-yard line. Very risky play there for the Owls on that catch. But much better field positions. They're going to start their drive just past the 10-yard line. Could have been much worse for the Owls. So with 12:04 remaining, the first drive for this Owls offense. And Larios out to the field. Again, there's a lot of promise from John Larios, the sophomore QB. Coming in from Sequoia, dropping back, and immediate pressure. Not a second to react. Blown up from the interior for the Bulldogs defense, and a big sack on 1st down sets the Owls back. This makes it 2nd and 16. Jordan Fuentes in the backfield, and the Owls already pinned back. In a dangerous spot, Larios dropping back again. Larios with a quick dump off there, and he gets it to Owen Harrington. Owen Harrington with the catch. He makes it 3rd and 10, so the Owls reset back at the original line of scrimmage here for 3rd down. And again, this is an Owls team that has struggled on 3rd down all season long, and it has continued in this game, putting themselves in a lot of 3rd and long situations. This one no different. 12-7 the score, 3rd and 10. Larios dropping back, 4-man rush, and Larios throwing over the middle, and no targets to be found. Looks like Yost and Hall were both kind of close to the vicinity there. Both receivers getting knocked down as the ball was in the air. And this sets up 4th and 10. So Jordan Rucker, pinned in his own end zone, is going to have to send this one away and hopefully flip the field just a little bit for the Owls. Rucker. This one lands just past midfield and already off of the return. Riley Long sets a great position for the Bulldogs as Riley Long goes up ahead. Past the 20, and the Bulldogs drive starts in the red zone. Luke Alexander starting his drive from the best field position that the Bulldogs have seen to start a drive at the 19-yard line. Alexander going to hand off on first down and moving around. Collier bouncing to the outside. Collier fighting off a defender and getting out of bounds for a gain of 9. Ali Collier continuing to pop off some big runs for the Bulldogs. That one no different. This is a great opportunity for the Bulldogs, a chance to extend their lead to a 2-possession game early here in quarter 3. Luke Alexander is going to drop back, throw it to the right side on the fade, and it is caught for the touchdown! What a grab! One-on-one on the right side, and the catch is made. What a grab. And that's going to be called back. Davin Amos was the one who made the grab. But an ineligible man downfield takes away what would have been an impressive touchdown. As the 6'4", 210 receiver made a great one-handed catch in the right corner of the end zone. But it gets called back. So 2nd and long, 2nd and 7 to be exact for the Bulldogs. Luke Alexander. Going to give this one to Collier. Collier bouncing to the outside. Collier with a lot of room to go. And Collier dives up ahead just short of the first down. 3rd and inches upcoming. Or they're going to say he reached the marker. Yes, he did. First down for the Bulldogs inside the 10. So 1st and goal upcoming. And a couple substitutions here for the Bulldogs. Play clock running down for the Bulldogs. Under 10 seconds left to go, and they just barely broke the huddle. They have to set up quick. Collier in the backfield. Alexander quick on the snap. Gets it to Collier. Collier trying to weave up ahead, and he is stuffed. Collier with a gain of just barely inches. This is going to set up a 2nd and goal. Luke Alexander on a 2nd and goal. He's going to drop back, blitz from the Owls. He's throwing over to the far side, and that is almost intercepted. Overthrowing the intended receiver, Amos. And right there on the defensive side, Jamison Starks. Starks has been a hard man to throw over this entire game. Again, he's the one who got the interception for the Owls on their first drive. Freshman going up against a 6'4" wide receiver, and here it is, 3rd and goal. Larios, fly sweep, trying to weave through defenders. Oh, what a move! Touchdown Bulldogs! Jalen Arnold leaving ankles behind at the 5, and he gets in for the touchdown. So on a huge 3rd and goal, the Bulldogs add to the lead. And with the extra point here, have a chance to make it a 12-point lead. Kelly 100% on extra points this year. And try to jump that one quick, and also not a great look. It looks like pulling his calf there. Just trying to stop himself in motion. Well, it was Cameron Hawkins. Hawkins already with a couple blocks this year. He was trying to see if he could time another one up there, and cramps himself up a little bit, it looks like, on the calf. It's actually not a great look as Hawkins is rolling on the ground and appears to really be in pain. So we'll be back after the break.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising.
And welcome back. Not a great sign as Cameron Hawkins has to be taken off on the cart. Again, Hawkins really trying to jump the snap there. You're looking for another block on the year. But it was the art of really planting himself down on the ground that really hurt him. So now another extra point attempt upcoming here for Kelly. Again, 100% on extra points this season. And Kelly puts it up and through. A 19-7 lead for the Bulldogs. And all momentum has gone San Mateo's way. 19 unanswered points. As you can see, it all started from the touchdown run here. Absolute impressive change of direction from Jalen Arnold, showing his swiftness. That was the second touchdown of the day for the Bulldogs. So now 19-7. If there was ever a time for the Owls to put together a drive to get any points, it would be now. 2-possession game. Kelly, who was just there on the extra point, now ready to send it off. Young It's going to be the one to just let that bounce into the end zone. And so the Owls drive is going to start at the usual spot. Right at the 25-yard line. And the biggest thing for the Owls offense that they have been struggling with all game long is the run game. Again, this is an Owls offense going into this one averaged 163 rushing yards per game. Today they have been held to under 100 yards. It's really been a tough one for the Owls to this point. It's going to start with a throw over to their top back. And fighting up ahead, good gain on first down. It's already a different start to the drive for this one. As Jajir Golden. He's the one who makes the catch, and Golden, first down. Now he's really trying to put something together. Again, this is a game, they're just coming off of their big win versus Laney. Going down the field, open and incomplete. He had Reggie Hall. And it looked like that was in Hall's hands, just unable to corral that one. Lario's leading Hall out and just unable to make the grab. That would have been a big catch there for the Owls. And Reggie Hall second on the team in receiving yards. On 2nd and 10, again with the pass, rolling out, has some room but taken down, and a flag is thrown as well. Taken down by Nate Abbott coming off of the edge, and a flag down. We have to wait and see what the call is. And obviously, based on the discussion with the coaches on the sideline for CSM, you have to imagine this is going to be against the Owls. So no matter what, they're going to be set back here. Penalty declined. So the Owls face a 3rd and long. And again, an Owls team that struggles on 3rd down put again in another 3rd and long situation. One-on-one down at the bottom of the screen is Barnett. Someone to look out for here on a 3rd and long situation. Larios stepping up in the pocket, looking downfield. He chooses to keep it and run, and Larios just has to roll ahead a yard short of the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to end the Owls' drive. Or is it? This is an interesting showing here from head coach Matt Rav, as he looks to be possibly going for it, but there's a flag on the field. So an offensive holding on the Owls. Again, another penalty that is declined by the Bulldogs, and that sets up 4th and 11. So again, Jordan Rucker out and has to just punt this one away. 19-7 the lead. Rucker trying to flip the field. Possibly set up a good situation for the Owls defense as Rucker sends that one deep inside the 20. And that is received by Long. Long putting a couple moves on, and Long just able to get right back to the 20-yard line. One of the best punts of the night from Rucker, and what a time for it. Pins the Bulldogs back within their own 20-yard line. So the toughest field position they've had to start with here in the second half. And again, the last time the Owls offense got a score, it was due to the interception from the defense that put them in great field position. You have to imagine they're going to try to see if they could force another turnover on this drive, trying to be a little aggressive here. and steal back the momentum that the Bulldogs currently hold possession of. Quick wide receiver screen here. And a lot of room to work with, but taken down. Strong tackle. Moss is the one who made the catch. But Trevor Johnson, the first one there to make the tackle. As well as Aiden Donovan. .540 left to go here in quarter 3. 2nd and 6 upcoming. And this one goes to a name that we haven't called all night long, but making a great run and a great first impression is Dominic Gonzalez. Like a bullet shooting right through the gap, gets the first down. And it keeps the drive alive for the Bulldogs. .450 left to go. Alexander dropping back, no one in sight. Just a throwaway there. And the officials had a discussion, and there it is, an intentional grounding call on the Bulldogs. And that's a big flag. It will be a loss of down as well as a loss of yardage for the Bulldogs. Just what things were looking up for the Bulldogs after that first down. A major setback here with the intentional grounding. And it puts them right back at the 25-yard line. But this time it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd and 20. Handoff again to Gonzalez. The fresh legs. Gonzalez fights just close to the original line of scrimmage. Short of it by 2 yards. And things get a little feisty there. A couple shoves from both sides. So here it is. 3rd and 12. Big moment upcoming here for Foothill. As the defense makes some changes and then they have to hold with what they have. They have to get off the field before almost getting a 12 men on the field there. Coach Brandon Younger has to call the timeout. He is complaining to the officials there. He didn't believe they had enough time to adjust their lineup based on who the Bulldogs brought in. Now again, there is a rule in football where if the offense makes their substitutions and their changes, the defense is allowed to make theirs as well. That's why you can never just have anyone added onto the field after a huddle or while the huddle's going on. You have to have the original group of guys that are going to line up, the full 11, so the defense can respond as well. And that's what the confusion is about right now. The Owls get ready to line up. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here in quarter 3. And the Owls out of the timeout have a chance to make the adjustments that they want. Alex Hall, one of the DBs who subs in here, working at the free safety spot. And 3rd and 12. Again, 19-7. The lead for the Bulldogs, looking to extend on this drive. Alexander facing a blitz, throwing quickly and batted down. There he is again, Jamison Starks with the pass breakup, forces fourth down for the Bulldogs. And the freshman with a big stop for the Owls. And it's going to give their offense another opportunity. Set back to return. Taking it is Hall. Hall fighting up ahead and rolling down close to the 30. Right at the 29, at the 30-yard line to be exact. So a good return for Hall, and this is it. Another big drive upcoming for the Owls. On the previous drive, the Owls went 3 and out, and it was all pass plays from the Owls on their previous drive. Out in the backfield is going to be Jordan Fuentes, the veteran sophomore. So with 3:50 left to go in quarter 3. Larios dropping back. Looked initially, he's going to roll out Larios. Another flag is thrown, and Larios taken down in the backfield. A lot of indecisiveness here from Larios. As the pressure of the Bulldogs got to the pocket, he had to roll out and try to see what he can do. But a flag is thrown on the near side of the field. Looked to be where a couple of receivers were. And this is going to be against the Bulldogs. So a big penalty, hands to the face on the Bulldogs from Chevin Watson. And that penalty sets up the Owls here with a 1st and 10 at their own 45. So a self-inflicted mistake moves the Owls forward. – 19-7. Under 3:30 left to go in quarter 3. Larios. Dropping back. He's going deep again. He's going to Hall, and Hall could not get that one. That pass. That was going to Alonzo Barnett. My apologies. That pass low, though. Right to the defender. Barnett trying to get over the top to try to get that one. We've seen it a lot. The Bulldogs playing a lot of one-on-one coverage. The Owls have yet to really take advantage to this point. Barnett looking for his first catch of the game. Fuentes in the backfield. Larios dropping back again. Larios staying strong in the pocket, trying to throw it up and incomplete. Golden nowhere close to the ball. And the Owls fans calling for pass interference, but that ball, I think the officials' real determination for that one is just going to be it wasn't even catchable. Thrown way out ahead from Larios. The struggles continue again for Larios. Here he is now with a big 3rd and 10. You have to imagine a passing down for the Owls. Approaching the 3-minute mark here in quarter 3. Larios facing a 3-man rush. Larios has time over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Hudson Vi. And the Owls drive stalls out. Following the penalty, which put them at the 45-yard line. Foothill unable to capitalize. So again, Jordan Rucker having to pin the Bulldogs back. Another great punt going inside the 20 and having to run that one down as that takes a couple bounces inside the 10. And the Bulldogs drive will start at their own 8-yard line now, as they're going to be pinched backs to the wall in their own territory. And this sets up a great opportunity here for the Owls defense to make a big impact. So ever since the touchdown for the Bulldogs, the Owls have won the field position battle, really forcing the Bulldogs back in their own territory. Malachi DeMoss in the backfield. DeMoss, a lot of room to work with, and just like that, that rough field position is taken away in a heartbeat. DeMoss close to the 45-yard line, and not a good sign as DeMoss gets up limping. But what a run for the Bulldogs. They get out of the jam. And now close to midfield. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 42. 34-yard gain for DeMoss, the longest run of his season so far. And Ali Collier now in the backfield. 1st and 10, Collier. Up ahead, and Collier with a strong gain. So the run game now really starting to make an impact for the Bulldogs. 2 big runs to start this drive. Already past midfield. You could tell starting to get to the defense a little bit, winning the time of possession battle. The Bulldogs continue to put the Owls defense back on the field. And it's finally starting to pay off in the run game. Play action. Alexander looking deep, going deep. And it is hit in stride. Touchdown! Everything going wrong for the Bulldogs. P.J. Thurman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. Putting the tight end out in wide formation, and he dominates again. And the extra point coming up, 25-7, looking to make it 26-7. Kick is up and good. And just like that, 26 unanswered for the Bulldogs. P.J. Thurman, his 2nd of the night. Another long touchdown grab off of the beautiful dive from Alexander, and everything going the Bulldogs' way.
You're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, the Bulldogs have completely owned this one. From the 2nd quarter, 26 unanswered points as they lead 26-7, and the Owls having to take it out of their own end zone. Young taken down. And he would have been better off taking that one, taking a knee in the end zone there. As the Owls drive starts at their 14-yard line. And Lario's coming out again. You have to imagine it's going to be a lot of passing from the Owls to this point, but they're going to start off with a run here and immediately stuff. That's been the storyline all game long. That penetration from the front four for the Bulldogs has been enough to stop this Owls run game. And Anthony Alonso. Again, this is an Owls team that has really dominated in the run game, but to this point, they've been absolutely bottled up. Throw outside for Larios. Alonso trying to put a move on, gets past the first man, and Alonso's going to make it 3rd and short. Again, Anthony Alonso dominant for this Owls rushing team. One of the best in the base 6 in rushing yards is Alonso, but bottled up here in this one. He's in the backfield for 3rd and short. Larios passes batted down. Foothill continues to only find struggles here offensively in this second half. Another 3 and out. And again, this is where things can start to get out of hand. The Owls defense forced to go back onto the field. As Rucker sends it away. It's caught, good move off of the first dodge, and Riley Long close to midfield. So 26-7 the score, 9 seconds left to go here in quarter 3. And Bulldogs in full control of this one. First and 10 at the 48 for the Bulldogs. Another great starting field position. Alexander hands it off. Collier. Short gain of about 2, gets into midfield, and that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. It's been all Bulldogs here in the second half, as the Foothill Owls look to get a big stop and try to see if they can set their offense up to break through. We'll be back for the start of quarter 4.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years.
We are back. Again, welcome back to NorCal Sports TV. My name is Alejandro Flores here for the start of quarter 4. And the final 15 minutes of this one, the Bulldogs completely owning the second half. Alexander looking to continue that as that throw goes high and over the head of everybody. So this sets up a 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. It looks like there's a bit of laundry down on the field. And another offsides on the Owls defense. Last time they got an offsides, it was an offsetting penalty. This time, though, it does a big damage to this Owls defense. What would have been 3rd and long now turns into 2nd and short. Alexander on 2nd and short. Alexander gives it to Collier, and Collier fights ahead close to the first down, but just short for 3rd and 1. A little update around the college world. Notre Dame has tightened its grip versus USC, now leading 34-24 in that one. That was number 13 versus number 20 in the nation. Notre Dame is going to win that rivalry game. Texas sneaks away versus Kentucky, winning 16-13. Again, a struggling Texas offense with Arch Manning at the helm. Barely sneaks by Kentucky. And for one of the biggest matchups of the night, Alabama leading 37-20. Number 6, Alabama, making a big-time statement, dominating number 11, Tennessee. Timeout Bulldogs, and we'll be back after the break.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Welcome back. Quarter 4 here at the Loop Road. And the Bulldogs leading 26-7. As we reach quarter 4, and you can imagine the Bulldogs too looking to add on, but also drain that clock. They've owned the time possession battle since the second quarter. And it will continue as that run pushes ahead right at the first down line. They're going to say the ball is out. A lot of the Owls players signaling for it. And what's the call? Officials discussing. And this is a big call here. If it's a turnover, the Owls get to start with the best field position they've seen. Both sides signaling the other way. It's going to come down to the officials. And here's the official call. And they're going to say it's a fumble recovered by the Owls. Unreal. What looked to be a first down to continue the drive for the Bulldogs leads to their second turnover of the game. Big time fumble recovery. Nelly O'Kello was the one who made the recovery, and here it is. Last time that the Owls had a turnover, the offense scored a touchdown on their next drive. Larios on first down, quick dump off short and cut, and moving up ahead are the Owls, and there's another fumble. And it looks like, fortunate for the Owls, as that fumble is recovered by the Owls. Mateo was the one who made the catch. Hasn't had too many receptions so far to this year. One of his first few ones, almost detrimental to the Owls there. On second down, Larios dropping back. Larios up ahead, wide open is Golden. Golden fights up ahead for the first down, and the Owls in Bulldogs territory for the first time since the second quarter. Here it is with 13 minutes left to go. First down for Larios. Four-man rush. Larios stepping up, and he is taken down. Laurie Noble was the one who made the sack there, and a setback for the Owls offense just when things were looking up, second and long. It's been the biggest, really actually the biggest storyline, is the dominance of the Bulldogs D-line versus the Owls offensive line. Complete controls, halting the run game, a lot of pressure on Larios. Larios senses it again. This time he's just going to have to slide forward, get back to the sticks. And third and long upcoming, but a flag is down in the backfield. And just by the initial look, this might be a holding. A huge holding call on Ahmad Robinson. Again, just as I mentioned, that pressure from the Bulldogs has really forced the Owls to make some mistakes and been the main catalyst for why this Owls offense has been unable to produce drives. It sets them up on a 2nd and 25. Larios dropping back. Larios pump fakes, tries to fight up ahead, and this will be just barely getting back to the line. He's lucky to avoid the sack. Taken down by Metcalf, and there's a Bulldog down on the field. Getting Larios fighting up ahead, but not a great sign as you have a Bulldog player down late in this one. And we'll be back after the break.
You're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100. You're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further.
And we are back, third and extremely long for the Owls. It's a 3rd and 25. And the Bulldogs have the ability here to pin their ears back, just a 3-man rush. Pressure still getting to Larios. Here it is with a tight end screen and taken down immediately. Getting it to Hudson Vi. That was the same play that broke loose for the Owls on their second drive. But a flag is down on the play. Again, if it's against the Owls, this really won't have a major effect. But if it is against the Bulldogs, this can be huge. And the flag is picked up. 26-7 with 11 minutes approaching left to go. And Rutgers going to send it deep to Riley Long. Long is going to be smart and choose not to touch it. That one bouncing backwards, and the Owls believe a Bulldog touched it, but the officials disagree immediately. First and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 24-yard line. First and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 24-yard line. 26-7 the score. Fly sweep. Rolling to the outside and close to the first down marker. And Gonzalez. Almost getting that first down. And it looks like they will give it to the Bulldogs. Flag is thrown, and this looks to be a false start on the Bulldogs. Major setback for College of San Mateo. Approaching the 10-minute mark here in quarter four. Alexander hands it off. Room to work with. Getting back to the original line of scrimmage is Ali Collier. So this sets up second and long. College of San Mateo really draining clock on this drive. And flags are thrown again. And another false start for the Bulldogs. So here's a 2nd and 15. Alexander, play action, trying to get it out to his back, but the pressure too great. 3rd and 15 upcoming. Third and 15 for the Bulldogs. Couple false starting penalties pin them back. Throw outside. Weaving up ahead and getting the first down. Papai Fualema. The one who makes the tackle, but a gain of 15 gives the Bulldogs a new set of downs. Approaching the 8-minute mark, left to go. Alexander, play action, throwing outside and incomplete. Well, if the Bulldogs were trying to run down the clock, they certainly have a way of showing it. 2 passes in a row. You have to imagine that Cleveland's probably already given up, and the biggest thing as well. Second and 10. The Bulldogs just trying to fight up ahead, get some yardage, and they do. There's Dominic Gonzalez. And again, the last time that the Bulldogs faced a long third down, they converted. This one a little bit shorter to make it 3rd and 6, 3rd and medium to be exact. And with 7:30 left to go, any score here for the Bulldogs can put this one away. Imagine they have to put it in the arm of Luke Alexander. As the whistles blow. And timeout Bulldogs. So if you didn't think this third down was important, the Bulldogs clearly deem it as so. They want to take some extra time to decide this one, and we'll be back.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more.
Welcome back. 7:16 left to go in quarter 4. And the Bulldogs looking for one more drive to put it away here. And this one, great trickery from the Bulldogs, breaks loose into the second level and into the red zone go the Bulldogs. The ball came out, but they're going to say he was already down. Josh Tucker off of the deception. And on the reverse, the Bulldogs convert another third down and put themselves in the red zone at the 14. Now approaching the 6:30 minute mark. Alexander going to throw to the far side and incomplete. Again, that one trying to go again to B.J. Thurman. That would have been his 3rd of the night. Thurman with 2 long touchdown catches to this point. And with 6:20 left to go on a 2nd and 10. Handoff. Cutting through, weaving ahead, a lot of room to go. That was Dominic Gonzalez. He's close to the first down marker. So it sets up 3rd and short, and this is where the Owls have really dominated, in the 3rd and short situations. They continue to show their teeth. Under 6 minutes left to go. Bulldogs just need a yard for a set of 3 downs. They can reset it all. Play action. Alexander, he's looking for the end zone. Alexander throwing that way and caught for the touchdown. But foot out of bounds. Oh, wide open was Kenyon Shabazz. And just like that, the Bulldogs are going to have to settle for a field goal. So miscue from both sides. Takes away the 7, and the Bulldogs have to look to add on 3 instead.
Kelly is on for a 22-yard field goal attempt.
Kick is up and good. So Kelly through the uprights, and the Bulldogs now lead 29-7. As we'll see how the Owls respond after the break.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Update around the college world. Stanford and Florida State both tied at 3, with Stanford driving at Florida State's 12-yard line right now. BYU and Utah. BYU leading that one 24-14. And one of the biggest upsets of the day, Arizona State takes down number 7 Texas Tech. Is taking a knee. Is Young. And here we go, another Owl drive. Last one sold out due to self-inflicted mistakes. They finally got past the Bulldogs midfield. But it stalled out. And that first run from Anthony Alonso, short gain of 5. The Owls have really turned away from the run game in this one. It's not a surprise. Again, that Bulldogs defense really owning that front line with their powerful front 7 that they possess. Starting out wide. Larios dropping back, rolling out. He's looking deep. We'll throw it to the back shoulder, and it is caught. What a grab from Tajir Golden, and a flag is down as well. As the officials discuss, waiting to see what the call on the field is going to be. Penalty on the defense, first down for the Owls. Let's advise signing, subbing in now at the tight end position. Dangerous weapon for the Owls. Approaching the 4-minute mark. Pressure, dumps it off to Golden, and Golden just has to slide up ahead and pick up a short gain.
John Lyles' pass is complete to Zakier Golden. Tackle made by number 43, Bruce Umarisa. Gain of 6.
So here it is, 2nd and 4, Owls pass midfield. 3:30 left to go in the game. Larios rolls out, quick dump off, and Vi met with a strong tackle.
Tackle made by number 2, Jackson Holloway.
Jackson Holloway made the tackle.
Third and 4.
Under 3 minutes left to go. Larios making an adjustment at the line. 3rd and short. Larios dropping back. So before this 3rd down, we will take a break, and we'll be back.
You're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100. You're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the
3rd and short for John Larios and company. Under 3 minutes left to go in the final quarter for the Owls. This game all but over. As Larios almost throwing a dangerous pick there. Josh Aguilar, if his head had turned around, he could have had a pick 6. Sets up 4th and 4. 2:37 left to go. Just the 2nd 4th down attempt amongst both teams. 0 for 1 to this point. Larios, 4-man rush. Outside, gets it to Vi, and Vi fighting up ahead for the 1st down. The clock continues to run for the Owls. Under 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this one. And a lot of pressure on that one, and on 1st and 10, Larios is taken down again. Nate Abbott is the one to get there in the backfield. Flag is thrown, penalty on the Owls. It will be declined after the sack. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to go before the Bulldogs can officially crown their win.
Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, the Owl's choice for online team fundraising. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. Hill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program.
Welcome back. 2 minutes remain, and the Bulldogs in firm control of this one, leading 29-7. So here it comes. Foothill dropping back. Pressure again. Another sack from the Bulldogs. Big time sack again. And Bo Sov is the one to get the edge rusher for the Bulldogs. Great stunt, putting him right up the middle. And the Owls just continue to let this clock run down. Under a minute 30 left to go. 10 seconds left to go on the play clock. And Foothill, with 5 seconds left to go, take a timeout. It's their second timeout of the half. So minute 13 left to go, and this one will be over.
Elevate your program's fundraising this season with Vertical Raise Fundraising. They are the premier online fundraising platform for organizations of all sizes. Raise more money in less time with a local fundraising coach who works with you every step of the way to customize the ideal fundraiser for your program now by visiting verticalraise.com.
Welcome back. Third and extremely long for the Owls with a minute 13 left to go in this one.
Third and long for the Owls.
As the Bulldogs ready to put a cap on this one. Larios dropping back, bringing the full house. Larios on the screen, no one there. Larios has been getting banged up all game long. And it looks like it was a halfback screen. It would have been perfect with the house that the Bulldogs brought. But no one there to make the catch. So a minute 10. The final punt from Jordan Rucker in this one, who has put up a very solid performance on his end. He'll send it down for the final punt. Fair catch signal for and taken. And what a turnaround for Luke Alexander. A rough start for Alexander in this one. Again, on just his second play of the game, he threw an interception. It was his second one of the year. But has followed that up with 29 unanswered points. An absolute show of dominance from the Bulldogs. And again, one of the big player of the game, as you could call it, for the Bulldogs as well, is B.J. Thurman. 2 receiving touchdowns in this one, both of them 30-plus in yardage. As the clock is continuing to run down, Bulldogs should just have to take one more knee. As they await the final one, 30 seconds left. Alexander takes his knee, and that is it. So the CSM Bulldogs continue their dominance in the Bay 6 Conference. After being down 7-0, they run off with 29 unanswered points and hold full control of this one. Bulldogs now 2-0 versus the Owls since the Owls have joined the Bay 6 Conference. And a look ahead to the future for both teams. It leaves some questions to be answered for the Owls offense. Again, only putting up 7. They'll look ahead to playing Diablo Valley on Friday at Diablo Valley. Then going to San Francisco versus City College of San Francisco. And then back home versus San Jose City College. Yeah, this is San Jose, who just joined the Bay 6 as well. So we'll be playing the new Young Bucks of the Bay 6. Whereas for the City College of San Mateo, dominating win, and they keep their undefeated season alive. Now 7-0 on the year as they look ahead to host City College of San Francisco, then hosting San Jose, and then at home versus Laney. Again, both teams expect to be one of the top contenders in the Bay 6 Conference. But the Bulldogs get the win on this one, 29-7 the victory as they dominate the Foothill Owls. I want to thank you guys for joining in on NorCal Sports TV. My name is Alejandro Flores, and hope you all have a wonderful night. Deucios.